welcome all of you to the 2025 Rocky Mountain Collegiate World Series. So I'm getting to the point where I can really say that I started my NHI journey as an LDZer before some of your parents were born. I was a part of the LDZ class of 1983. This is my 42nd year with NHI. I started as a 16-year-old and never left. So we've got some great things that you're going to do this week. It's going to be challenging. If you've done the other programs, you did LDZ. Who did great debate? Right? This is not like any of those. It's going to be a completely different thing. It's going to be fun. It's going to be challenging, intellectually challenging in a way that you haven't had a chance to do before. Right? And so I want you, just like you did at the other programs, this is your first program? This is your first NHI program? Welcome. You know, this is a chance for all of you to work together we're going to learn some different things. We're going to compete, because we like competition at NHI, and give you a chance to test your skills in different ways. And there's going to be several people who are going to be, my role for the week is Executive Educational Director. So after today, you probably won't hear from me much. I will be, at least on the microphone, I'll be coming around and listening to what you have to say, maybe hitting you with some questions. But the people who are going to be running the show are standing over there. The Educational Director for this program, Mr. Omar Yanada. We also have the Assistant Educational Director, Bella Bai.
Welcome, families, university coaches, and participants to the 2025 Rocky Mountain Collegiate World Series. My name is Bella, and I am this year's Assistant Educational Director. So, way back in 2018, the Northeast CWS is in full swing. It's like, I think there's over 100 participants in that program, tons of schools, everyone's running around, and I am not in attendance. And I didn't realize how much I had lost until I'm going to the Texas CWS, and one of my kiddos, Ryan, is standing up on his, up on his stage giving his valedictorian speech. Sitting there and listening to the graduation, I'm immediately realizing everything that I lost. And in that moment, I realized I was never going to miss the CWS again. And I haven't. So I'm telling this to our EDs. We're talking over breakfast, ordering coffee, and our waitress overhears us and asks us, hey, what are you guys doing in Colorado? Omar tells her about the program, and the first words out of her mouth are, God, I wish I had something like this. Leslie, our waitress, sweet girl, is a pre-med student, first generation, Latina, having to work her butt off in order to stay in school. And she smiles at us, and she says, thank you for taking the time to do what you do. The seat that you guys are in is one that others didn't and couldn't be in. So I will pose to you the first question of the Rocky Mountain CWS. How are you going to make this opportunity count? With that being said, I'm going to pass it on to my co-educational director, or our co-educational director, oh my God.
I didn't know we were going to have this slide. That's embarrassing. Hey, yeah! What's up, Sunshine? Everyone know Sunshine?
And the question that I pose for you, why are you here? Normally, you'll just sit there in contemplation. But if my El Paso crew knows anything about me, what am I going to do next? My man? Well, I'll help you through it, but not before I do what? Correct you. Pose the question to you as students. Why are you here? For those of you that did LDZ in Great Debate, you may know what I'm going to do next. For those of you that is new, this can be terrifying. Who's going to step up to the mic and tell us why you're here? Hi. You gotta turn it on first. Look at that. Thank you for that support.
That's Adriana.
Hold on there. Why are you here?
My name is Maria Records. I'm from San Antonio. I'm here to finish my NHI journey. I did do Great Debate and I did LDZ, so this is the completion of my NHI journey. I'm going to come back to staff for all those programs. I'm also here to enhance my college preparation because this is our senior year and this is what's going to happen for the rest of our 4 years. So I want the best chance possible to succeed in my next 4 years at college.
Dude, who's gonna follow that up? Yes! Yes!
I'm Brandon Martinez from Pueblo, Colorado. I did LDZ, did not do Great Debate because I didn't know about it, which I'm really bummed about. But I'm here to get the prep I need for college and to really stand out. One thing I worry about in college, is not being able to stand out in a sea of people that have better opportunities than me. And I'm really trying to gain that back in and really stand out and be better than all the applications and beat them out and get into the college I want.
One more brave soul. Two more brave souls. I'll give both of you the opportunity. First this young lady, then she'll finish it up.
Hi everyone, my name is Sophie. I'm from Florida, and I am here. Hey, I'm here not only to get ahead of my fellow classmates back in Florida in the college application process, but to also see some friends from last year from the LDZ. So yeah.
Thank you. One more.
Hi, I'm Jewel Whitney. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. And I'm here to get out of my comfort zone, to have fun, and to meet new people.
We're going to ask of every single one of you to examine why you're here. So your assistant ED, Bella, shared a story about a waitress named Leslie, Mexicana from Oaxaca. That's right, good memory. Who we got to know at Snooze. Y'all know your Denver eateries, great place for brunch. And as we explained the process of learning about college admissions, she literally poured over and was like, what I would do to be in your seat, to learn what you're going to learn during this week, to get the opportunity to meet students like you, who have the same dreams and the same hopes as most all of us do. It's important not just to be glad that you're here. What are you going to get from this? Why are you here? Ladies and gentlemen, your co-educational director, Dr. Julie Liz.
Can't stop looking out the window.
beautiful, so I'm just gonna look at you individually and just kind of look at you in the eyes. He's correct, that's me, I'm Julie Leos. Very nice to meet you all today. Oh, thanks for the wave, I love it, I love it. So, the answer, I'm not here to give you answers, we're not gonna give you any answers this week, but I will say I want to challenge what you all are thinking. Many of you who have gone to the Great Debate, who have gone to LDZ, I heard it already today, I'm here to finish my NHI journey. Well, I'm here to tell you you're wrong. This is not a culmination. This is not finishing a journey. If you went to the Great Debate, congratulations, you learned great skills. If you just came from LDZ, like yesterday, you also learned great skills. If you have been to an LDZ, congrats, it's fun. I went a long, long time ago. But if you didn't, it's okay, because this program is about who you are becoming and not what happened to you at the Great Debate, not what happened to you at LDZ. This is a new program where you get to identify how you start to think about who you're going to be over the next few years and the rest of your life. So, the skills you learn from those other programs, there's a reason why NHI has those, right? They're helpful. But this week, you're going to learn from our admissions counselors, our university coaches who are going to guide you through the college admissions process, not just so you know how, but so that you can figure out who you are through that process and who you want to be and why you're doing that in the first place. So you are not just going through the motions, okay? We'll ask you questions, you'll ask yourself questions, you'll ask your peers questions, and we'll do this in a fun way. And it's about competition, but it's mostly about how this team together is going to figure out where you all are going, individually and together as a team, as a group, as a member of the Latino community, and as NHI alumni. So I'm excited to be here with you all. We'll have a graduation. You'll get a little cord to wear at graduation when you graduate from high school. And so that's fun. So looking forward to getting us all to the end. All right, is everyone ready? The living legend, JFL.
All right. So, now, NHI really for many years has been able to work with colleges and universities to help most of the programs. And they're an integral part of what we do. And when we talk about having a partner, that's what we're looking for. Somebody who buys into the vision of what we're trying to do and is behind it and sees us as an asset to their institution. And so, on behalf of NHI, on behalf of the board, I want to express our gratitude, our appreciation for Regis University for hosting us here in this beautiful chapel for this ceremony and on this beautiful campus for this week. And I would like to invite up to just to say a few words. Christine Bureau, who's the Vice President, Admissions, Financial Aid, Athletics, and Marketing here at Regis.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Hi everybody, welcome to Regis. I am so excited that you're here. And as John was saying, getting to partner with NHI is something that we actually feel very honored to do. So thank you for considering us to play that role. Regis is a Hispanic Serving Institute, and so it falls in line with our mission to serve NHI in this capacity, and we could not be happier that you are here. So welcome, and I would be remiss if I didn't start us off by saying, let's give a very warm round of applause to all the people in this room who are making this event happen for you. So part of making an event happen is asking people like me to give a short welcome. And you can see that they didn't put a laundry list, but they did ask me for a bio. And they asked me for this short bio, and I thought to myself, okay, things you guys have to do as leaders is think about your audience. And so the first thing I thought was, well, I could include that I've been at Regis for over 22 years. And then I thought all of you sitting here, kind of the thing we were talking about, all of you sitting here looking at me thinking, wow, you've been at Regis longer than I've been alive. Yeah, I have old. It's okay. So I don't have 40 years, but I have, the 20. And I started going down a whole rabbit trail of what do you include in a short bio. And then I decided to flip that and ask all of you to picture yourself, I know it's hard, 20 years from now and older. What would you want your short bio to say? So kind of along the same lines as Omar is pushing you, why are you here? I want you to think about all of the things that you're passionate about. All of the things that are coming for you in the future, because this journey is just beginning for you. What do you want your short bio to say? Would you talk about how long you've been in your career? Would you talk about all of the degrees that you've received? Would you talk about the fact that you're a world traveler? Would you say you're a spouse? Would you say you're a parent? What do you want to be in your bio? Who was the first volunteer over here for Omar? What would you want to be in your bio 20 years from now?
20 years from now, I want to be a successful marketer in this community, and I want my NHI to still be part of my life, so I still want it to be part of my region. So like 20 years from now, maybe 20 years in NHI, that would be a goal.
So 20 years from now, when you're standing here giving an intro speech,
Very awesome.
that's what you would say, right? Awesome. Awesome. So one of the, I'm going to wrap it up, so you guys have a lot of fun things to do, but one of the things I want you to think about is all of the passions that you have now, and then multiplying those over the years that are to come. And not thinking about what that looks like for a short bio, but what I wish for you is multiple chapters in a very large novel of what your life will be, and that's what I wish for you. So enjoy this week, make this one of the chapters in your novel, and glean everything you can from this week, and know that this is just the beginning. Welcome.
So a lot of students, or people who come through NHI programs, conceive of themselves as future leaders. And I think that's false. You're leaders now. And the Collegiate World Series is an example of it. So the CWS was created in the summer of 1991 by a group of college interns who were just a year or two older than you are now. And we gave them the task over the summer to come up with a fun way to teach kids about college admissions. And so they created this baseball-themed game where people would get on teams and compete, and it was all built around baseball. And 34 years later, we're still doing it. Right? So when we talk about leaders, you guys are it. You don't have to wait 5 years, 2 years, 3 years. You can start leading today. Who staffs? Who's staffed the program? Worked in your region? That's good. You are setting an example for the people behind you. Now, baseball theme. What's one of the things that often happens at the beginning of a baseball game before it starts? That happens way before. Right before the game. Not the national anthem, what happens? Somebody comes out and throws the first pitch. Exactly.
party at the end. But one of my lovely colleagues will be here, and we'll have very exciting announcements. So it's just a little taste of something that can help you on your college journey. We will hear about that on Wednesday. So I just wanted to share that with you to give a little anticipation to what that might be. So.
So, at this point, I'm going to turn it back over to your educational director. Come on up.
Once again, I could go on a long soliloquy about what NHI means to me. I'd bore you and put you to sleep, sunshine. 30 years of NHI programs. 30 years of coming back. When I applied to college, which you all are doing, college admissions counselor saw 2,000 hours of service that I provided to NHI before I left to college. I have the privilege of my fellow Opasuans here who host NHI programs in the region at the school that I built. NHI means something to me. It is a place that I call home. It is the very best experience that any student in the country can get in terms of learning not just what it means to be a leader. Why should you lead? So, as always, I can sit up here and stand and talk a whole lot of times. That's boring. I'm going to pose the question to you. What does NHI mean to you? And if you are a first-timer, what do you think this place will mean to you? We already have a volunteer. Excellent. Name, region, answer.
Okay, for those of you who haven't met me, sorry, I'm Madeline Cortez. I'm one of the maybe 3, maybe correct me, people here from the East Coast. And however, I'm from Maryland, like DC area. However, my parents, especially my mom, grew up in El Paso, and she did NHI when she was little, and she, since then, she did the whole thing, has been telling me since I was maybe like 6 years old, barely knew anything, that I was going to do this. You know, so first of all, that's like a really big connection for me. Maybe you were involved with that, thank you. But second of all, my friend Sebastian knows this. We live in like the Maryland area, but a part of the Maryland area where like it is predominantly like white public schools. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it was kind of hard to find like my Latino community growing up, you know? And just since the Great Debate, like the first time that I was in a room like this, that was like all Hispanics, all people like me, I just remember the feeling that I felt, and it was something so warm that I had just like never understood before, and since then like I've had a whole different approach to everything. You know, it was like, how can I like nurture these communities? How can I help people find me? So I joined the Latino Student Union, kind of because of this, you know. It just kind of inspired me. About a year ago, I joined leadership, I applied, I talked about this, and now next year I'm going to be president. So I'm kind of, I definitely see NHI, thank you. I see NHI as kind of like my way of, you know, finding the community that I didn't really know was there. and the reason that I want to do that for as many people as I can. So, yeah.
Great. And what's your name? Natalie. Excellent. What's your mom's name? I don't know. El Paso, go with that. El Paso's a small town, especially the NHITV. Tell her remind her about empty day and not say hello. She'll know who Tita is. She won't have any idea who I am. I don't matter. Who would like to follow up? What does NHI mean to you? What I loved about that, it was the first time at Great Debate I felt the same way you did. This is home. This is a community of people that look just like me, are smarter than me, and more capable than me. It's impressive to be in a room like that. Who's next? Yes.
Okay, hi, I'm Chloe Tisha and I'm from El Paso, Texas. NHI was kind of a thing that came to me like outside of school, so I knew that it was like highly community driven, and the schools like have a hard time giving me excuses to go to Great Debate because we're still in school when that happens. But basically, it's about, like for me, it's about being a part of a greater community and just making sure that we're really putting our best foot forward with our future and what it means to be working towards the reality and just kind of creating our own space that we are all comfortable in. So, yeah.
All right, one more to tie it up. Yes, excellent, thank you. What does NHI mean to you, sir? Name, region, answer.
My name is Valerio. Alright, not my name is Valerio. I'm a first-time NHI, and I'm actually not from any region close to here in the United States. I was born and raised in Rome, Italy, and it is really it is really hard to find opportunities to go to university, to go to college, and to get a degree. So I think this is just something that we are in like 1% of the country that we are able to do, and I think that this experience will mean a lot to me because I was able to learn a lot about college and build a lot of good relationships through networking with these fellow people that I'm here with.
Grazie. Buenos Aires. Thank you for stepping up and having participated in a program. That was awesome. By the way, now everyone's going to know you as a dude from Rome. It's awesome. You're here because you're looking to have an experience, to understand what is my next step for me, and then hopefully think about, as Dr. Leos very eloquently put, what is my next step? Not only to my community, but to give back to NHI. Those of you that have staffed a program know it's a radically different experience than it is participating. How many of you just staffed LDZ? Please raise your hand. In fact, stand. These people have not slept, they have not eaten, they have not dealt with sunlight or any water for the last 7 days, and they're still here, ready to learn and kick some behind. I am so proud of you. They have given back. So in a better effort, thank you so much. In a better effort to recognize those who have said, I'm going to continuously give back, the heart and soul of these programs, ladies and gentlemen, are our staff members who volunteer, who come back and say, I got, now I'll give. I'm going to bring back up our Assistant Executive Director, the lovely Bella Bali, to introduce the incredible staff that are going to be guiding you this week, our senior mentors.
Alrighty guys, who is excited to be meeting their senior mentors? Alright, so these are going to be the college students for like whose grades you get to pick.
is that they're building up on what you guys have to say on the community, and you guys are able to just ask them questions, see what their experience is like. Go from there. So our senior mentors kind of running around everywhere. So wherever you guys are, please stand up and be recognized. So we have from Las Vegas, Nevada, going to the University of Pennsylvania, Madison Messner. We have Piper Davidson from San Miguel de Allende, going to Mount Holyoke College. We have Aretha Parks from Las Vegas, Nevada, going to Case Western Reserve University. From Nevada, New Mexico, going to the University of Southern California. We have Sunshine, hiding out in the audience from Brooklyn, New York. From Redmond, New Mexico, going to the University of New Mexico. Mira Malandra from León, Guanajuato, México, going to the Instituto Tecnológico de Monterrey. From Houston, Texas, going to the University of Houston, Paola Ruiz Montemayor. Colorado State University, we got Juan Hernandez Romo. From Silver City, New Mexico, going to Western New Mexico University, Kiana Huerta. Also from Silver City, New Mexico, going to Western New Mexico University, Matthew Chavez. From León, Guanajuato, México, going to Instituto Tecnológico de Monterrey, Carla Ramírez. So next we have our umpires. These are the people who were just in your seats last year. Well, we're coming back to staff this program and we're getting ready for their first semester of college. From Los Altos, California, going to UC Berkeley, we have Taylor Luna. From New Mexico, going to the University of New Mexico, Andres Garay. Also from Albuquerque, New Mexico, going to the University of New Mexico, Mia Chavez Salazar. From Alhambra, California, going to Westmont College, we have Ian Gomez. From Corpus Christi, Texas, going to the University of Texas San Antonio, we have Linda Vega. From Fort Morgan, Colorado, going to Morgan Community College, we have Gio. From Austin, Texas, attending Yale University, Lucas Castillo West. From Brooklyn, New York, going to SUNY Westchester Community College, Delta Heath. From Albuquerque, New Mexico, going to New Mexico State University, we have Robin Blakeman. And then from Anthony, New Mexico, also going to New Mexico State University, Valerie Vandor. And then finally we have Elias Romo going to New Mexico State University.
Can we have another round of applause for our senior men? Thank you for modeling the way. You too can be here next year at another one of our CWS. So we are waiting for a few of your peers to show up. And so because we are one team, and because we want to make sure that everybody gets very similar information, we're going to go through some slides now that we're not going to talk about until after dinner. How about that? Yay! Yay? Thank you for being so supportive. One team. All right. So much like her and her and her. All right. Yes. So we talked a lot, like probably like 4 times to ask you questions about why you're here. And so I won't ask you again. But I do want to talk about this because the first half of this is going to be what we call the league series, right? We just threw out the baseball. I'm an Astros fan. Anyone else? Yeah. Someone over here, what's your team? If you're, what? Oh, the Red Sox, okay. Any Yankees here? Woo! 1, 2, just wondering if there's some rivals, you know? Well, okay, so one of the things that we're going to do is put you in teams, right? You're gonna get a coach, you're gonna get a mentor, people are gonna be supporting you through this process, and the coaches that you will have are actual counselors. They do this all day long for a living. They're pros, they're experts, they're gonna help you through this process. And I really want you to be, to learn from them, to take it all in, because they're walking through the world with information that we all need, including me, and I already graduated 3 times, so I still need to. So, we're gonna do some intros. Are you excited to get excited about that? We're gonna do some introductions. They're gonna come up as we call their names. So, again, who's excited? One of these coaches could be your coach. They could be your coach. So, let's get started. From Adams State University, Julissa Hernandez. Now that you met your coaches, do you already know like somebody you're excited to be your coach? Oh, yeah, people are very excited about Coach John Over. Like, is that your cousin? You know her? Oh, that's great. I like that. Okay, so co-ED, Omar. Just as I just want to say out loud in front of the team that we have to adjust a few things based on time.
Yes.
And we're okay with it. Why? One team. One team. Because we're waiting for our peers, our friends, the people in our community who need to be a part of this. So, we've asked you today a lot. Who are you and why are you here? And some of you had some really good answers, and some people didn't raise their hand, but everybody has an answer. And so what I want you to do right now is you're going to take about, I don't know, a minute under pressure to tell me in 6 words, who are you? So just think about it. 6 words, who am I? Your 6-word story about who you are.
Julie. Dr. Lance, can you model for the students what that would look like after this 2-minute break? You're going to think about how to describe yourself in 6 words. Dr. Leos and I will model it for you first, and then we'll have a couple of brave souls try it out and see what happens. So, 2 minutes on the clock, go! One minute. 1 minute. 6 words. 1 minute.
Must be 6, not 7, not 8. No contractions. Oh, that's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have about 15 seconds. 6 words, or less. Or less. Hey. Dr. Leos, would you like to model first, or would you like to model first? Ooh. Go for it, Doc.
Rooted in community, education, and excellence.
Right. Civil rights activist who empowers others. Who's going to step up? We need 3 step-ups. 1, because I haven't heard from you. 2, I haven't heard from you. And this room, 3. Brilliant. First,
inspire change.
I am a work in progress.
All right. Now, do it in 3. Now do it in 3 words. 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. Who will be a brave soul that can do it in 3? Boom, we've got 1. Boom, we've got 2. Brandon, you're already gone. I need somebody else. Boom, we have 1. Boom, we have 2. Boom, we have 3. All men. Next time. Oh, no, thank God we have female. You want to go forth? Thank you for stepping up. We'll go forth.
Future lawyer.
Okay.
Short, concise, beautiful. Who's 2?
Deeply family rooted. I am NHI.
One more. It could be anything you want, just less than 3.
Educated hustler.
Educated, relatable. Let's get out of it. What?
Before I pass this back to Dr. Julie Leos, why? I asked that a lot, so I can ask 2 brave souls. What's the point of that activity? Why did we just do it? Who can think? Who can analyze?
Behind you. Behind you.
Behind me. Brilliant. We've got 1. Do I have a second? We've got 2. Perfect. Why did we do this?
Hi, my name is Aiden, and I'm from the Austin region. And I think we did this to truly understand ourselves because it's not every day we get to just think in silence sometimes. And so I think it's good to take a pause sometimes, like how we just did with the minute or 2 minutes, just to be able to understand ourselves and why we're here, but also just what you want to do as a person and as going through your NHI journey.
Two, why?
I think we're all here to be the voice for those who came, especially right now.
The more theoretical. Let's get practical. 2 people. Why in the world would we ask you to describe yourself in 6 words, then 3 words? 1, then 2. Actually, 1, then 2, because you're just closer.
My name's Kate from Las Vegas. I think we shorten the words to make people really think and verbalize who they are and how they want to present themselves to the world in a specific fashion, rather than just oh, this is what I do, blah blah blah. It's no respect for everybody's.
Brilliant.
Hi, I'm Reed. I think that we did that because when you're talking to a college admissions counselor, they don't have time to hear a lot of what, even though if you've done a lot of things, it's going to be hard because they have so many other people. So I think it's important to keep it concise and keep it individual to make yourself stand out when you're talking to them.
So what time is it right now?
4:42.
4:42. At 4:42 on this day, whatever day this is, because I've been traveling for a little bit, is the official beginning of the CWS. Right now, okay? I'm going to say a few words. You're going to stand up. We're going to go to that building over there. You see that brick building? And and your college admissions counselors, your coaches are waiting there to meet you. Okay? But hold on, don't pack up yet. Don't pack up yet. I have something very important to say, and not a lot of questions right now because we gotta head over there. They're waiting for you to go and convince them that you should be on their team and go to their institution. Because what their job is to draft the perfect team for this competition. Which means you, who are you? We've been asking you that 100 times today, because that's what you're going to go and tell them. You're going to go shake their hand. But like, con fuerzas, not like all limp. Do it right. Practice with your neighbor right now. You're going to tell them who you are, and why you're excited to be on their team, and why they should be with you. Right? If you have a... All right, good job. Listen up real quick. Very good. If you have a printed resume with you right now, now would be the time to give it to them. If you do not, I know some of you are stressed right now. I saw somebody get really big. If you do not, that's okay. You have a mouth and you can talk about what's on there. All right? Make an impression. I saw some people talking about wanting to be in marketing. Market yourself. What's your brand? Who are you? What assets do you bring to their team so that it can be a strong team? All right? So, what you're going to do is when I dismiss you, you're going to go in there, and the moment you walk in there, which I will tell you right now what the room is, it begins. And you're ready to go. And you meet them, and you rock and roll. After that's over, go to dinner. Eat something. Nourish your bodies. Because if you don't do that, we're not going to have a good week.
So, ladies and gentlemen, where are you going and what are you doing? I want to make a critical point to everybody before they walk into that room. What is the special secret? Does anyone know about your college coaches? Anyone know what position they have? What is the special secret about them? Anyone know? No one knows the secret? You do! What's the special secret?
Did they do NHI?
No, they did not do NHI. Let's try again. Special secret. Why is it so important that you make a good impression? Thank you for stepping up. I appreciate that immensely. Why is it so special that you're meeting them? What's special about them?
They're all part of their mission.
Bingo. They are actual admissions counselors. They meeting you could be the moment that they decide to take a chance on you and admit them to their college. They are the people making the decisions, admitting you all to college. Your ability to make a good impression may be reliant on 6 words or less. Future lawyer, future hustler, empowered hustler. I am NHI. Where are you going? Logistics. From here, you're going to go down to Claver Hall. You're going to walk out of the chapel. You're going to go left, walk down the stairs. It's going to be to your right. It's impossible to miss. It's literally that building right there. Right there that I'm pointing to. You walk out of the chapel, you go left, you're going to see some stairs, you go down, you'll see the hall to your right. Once you're there, you'll get some directions to go to dinner. After that, at the student center. Student center, literally over there in the quad, about 2 minutes away. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2025 Collegiate World Series Rocky Mountain.
All right, one quick thing. The room is the Mountain View room, right next door in the Peter Claver Hall. And also, before you all go, how about a round of applause for our friends who did that? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. All right. So, if you are sitting right here and you didn't just walk in, you can stand up and get over to the Mountain View room and go find a college admissions coach.
Good luck.
Yeah.